Hi everyone, it's Arlene. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a while since I've made a video. I have been super busy like everybody else, but I did lately manage to get a couple of projects done, and this is the first one I'm going to share, and it's made with the Graphic 45 French Country papers. And at first I wasn't sure I was going to use these papers, but I saw a Creative Cafe girl, Susie, here on YouTube, and she made a recipe book out of them, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So I decided to go ahead and do something similar, but for my book I used the vertical paper bag mini album tutorial from Ginger, who is my sister Scrapper here on YouTube, and she has a fantastic tutorial, really easy to follow, super easy to put together. So if you're new to mini album making, I would highly recommend that tutorial. She explains it just so clearly, and it's really easy to follow, and I like how it turned out. Okay, for the cover, I just cut out the sticker from the collection. This is also a sticker from the collection, as is this little tab file. I'm going to put the word recipes on here, maybe stamp it out. I cut out sunflowers from the main page of the paper, and then this is just some background, and it reminds me of a, tablecloth you might take on a picnic. And this is a sticker from the collection. I just put it up on pop dots on top of another one. And I Mod Podged the cover and the spine. I used my, sorry, the light's shining, Cuttlebug chicken wire embossing folder for the spine, and I just left the back plain. I tied it with a ribbon. It kind of disappears against my desk, which is black. Okay, on the inside cover, again, the Cuttlebug embossing folder, and I left it plain. This first page, I cut out some elements from the paper, cut out some sunflowers, layered it up on a pocket made from the Tim Holtz on the edge doily die and behind here. And this is a tag from the collection, and it's with this little, oops, stuck in there, envelope that I made using a Sizzix die. And these little tags are great. You can write the recipes maybe that are enclosed in the album. I haven't put any in yet. I'm just making a list of the ones I want to put in here. This is a little envelope with a Sizzix die, and right after I made the little tie here out of some twine, I misplaced this particular twine, and so I couldn't tie the other envelope up that's like it, but when I do tie it, you'll see it later in the album, I'll put it on there. The sunflower paper I really like. Here I made a little belly band with a little stopper at the bottom, some stickles to cut out. Lots of tags from the collection, lots of things to cut apart and write your notes on, and I put some glossy accent on the pears here. And I thought maybe on the back I would either, because I won't have room to write a recipe here, but I could write a little journaling, whose favorite recipe it is, if it, when I would make it, birthday, Christmas, just regular everyday dinner, whatever it might be. Another tag from the collection. And the tags in the pocket, the big tags, all match the paper opposite, and on the back I've done some distressing, just gone over it with a bit of vintage photo and then some gold ink and maybe tea dye as well, and then these are stamps from the collection. So these two match, and then Ginger had said in her tutorial to make sure that this paper and this paper match, because it sort of ties it together, and I thought that was a great idea. So here are some more cut aparts. I stickled up just the leaves on this tag. On this one, I cut apart one of the roosters, cut out from the collection. Again, some little tags and space to maybe write ingredients or something on there. And what I thought I would do is I'm going to actually put the recipes on the Tim Holtz craft glassine paper, and I'll type them up and put them in here. Some tags that, well, I made the blue one, but this one came from Jolie's, I think, one of their little French tags from Michael's, but I made this one, the other tags I cut out from my Cricut. Again, another stamp from the collection. And this flap flips up. On the inside, I glued this part down. A couple of more tags here, another one from Michael's, and then the black one with the little fleur-de-lis I made. And after my last mini album, I was so tired of tying knots in the tag ribbons that I bought the tiny attacher, and that's what I used here. So again, some cut-aparts and stamps from the collection. And the tag that matches the paper on the flap. On the back side here, this is a little metal piece, a little filigree metal piece from Butterbee Scraps. And I've bought quite a lot of that lately. I really like it. It's really easy to work with, and you can bend it and cut it. I cut this one in half with a pair of scissors. Again, a tag cut from the collection with some craft cardstock on back that's been distressed and stamped and cut out from the collection. Flat page, more tags, more cut-aparts. And this is a sticker from the collection that I put up on Pop Dots, and it's just in front of a little backing sticker. This is a pocket made from the Tim Holtz On the Edge die, bracket die. Oh, I didn't love this page. I made a tiny little book here with a, not a book, really sort of a, I don't know, sort of a book, from the Tim Holtz On the Edge die, and a couple little places for tags or notes or picture of the recipe. And then I cut this other tag from my Cricut, and just to give it some interest, different shape. And then I didn't love the belly band. That's with stickers on it. Yeah, not my favorite. Okay, this is another cut apart, and I just glued it down here, and again, large tag and stamp from the collection. This was a really quite a simple album to put together, so I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried the Vertical Paper Bag Mini, to definitely try it. Check out Ginger's channel, My Sister's Scrapper. Again, some little tags, cut aparts. This was a sticker from the collection that I mounted on cardstock. Cut out some more sunflowers, put them on top of the doily die, and I cover all of these doily die and other pockets with the Claudine Helmuth Multi-Mat because I'm afraid of it ripping over time. Tag, cut apart, a little tag I made, another cut apart. I probably bought 3 pages of the cut aparts because I want to have a room for a lot of notes and recipes and that sort of thing. Little pocket. I cut this shape out with the Elegant Edges cartridge on my Cricut, and some stickers from the collection. Little photo corners I popped up here and put one of the cut aparts. Again, the large mat with some stamps from the French Country collection. And another pocket here. Glossy accents on the fruit. Tag. Cut this apart. This is another, that's from the paper. I cut that apart. This is a little band I made to hold the pocket. This I was originally thinking about putting on the cover, but it just didn't fit, and so I kept it to slide in with this. And this is the envelope I was mentioning when I lost the twine roll somewhere. I'll find it, but that's what it looks like on the inside. And tucks maybe a secret family recipe inside or something. And this flips up. Another pocket from the Elegant Edges, cut aparts and tags. And more here. This one's a Martha Stewart punch and another sticker backed on cardstock. Another tag. Matches the flap. Flip that over. This one I cut from my Elegant Edges cartridge again just to switch up the look of the tags a bit. This one says bonjour, and it's a sticker backed on cardstock and cut out. I really loved the tag, or the cut apart tag that had the image of the lady and the poppies, but it was a bit too large to fit on the flap or any of the pages in here, so I just cut around it and cut it out so that she can go on this page here, and you can probably see that I stickled up those poppies, and she's just cut out here so that she makes a pretty little pocket. Some corner pockets from the paper with some stickers, places to write notes and ingredients and stories and things I remember about whose recipe it was. And this is pretty paper, this blue paper here. More space. And last page is another tag from the Cricut, and then cut apart with glossy accents. I made this little rosette with the new Brenda Walton die for Sizzix. I don't have the Tim Holtz one, and it's hard to find these days. So when I found the Brenda Walton one on sale, I bought it at my local scrapbook store just recently. And this is a ticket from the collection that's popped up on cardstock and then mounted on a bit of foam tape. This rooster I wanted to put on the front as well, but he was just too big, so I had to trim off some of the plumes of his tail, and I glued him on the back on top of the Cuttlebug embossed paper, and he's just a handy place for a couple more tags. Okay, and that's it for my French country album. I hope you like it, and thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.